I firmly believe that not only are they poisoning the water supply, they are manipulating the water supply to affect us on a deeper level than we probably can't even wrap our heads around.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts.
It's about 4:20 in the afternoon. I just got home from plumbing, and now I'm headed to Egg Harbor City to do some research on the water tower in Egg Harbor City, New Jersey, and just see what's going on, if they have any 5G stuff attached to their water tower, or if not. The water tower was built in 1962, and then in 2023 it was sold to the American Water Company, and just connected that to their infrastructure. So they're claiming that the water tower still stands. It's the same water tower since 1962. So we're gonna check it out and see if they did any technological updates. This is how we do it out here. We just find the road that it's on, get the road down pat, and then start searching, because I don't really have an address. I've never even seen the water tower. It's weird. We are nearing, I gotta check it out. We'll see what's going on, but that's the water tower here in Egg Harbor City. So here we are at the water tower in Egg Harbor City. It doesn't have as many 5G antennas on it as some that I've seen, but there's still these mysterious white boxes up there, all circling the entire thing. There's like birds up there too. I think they're turkey vultures. But this is the water tower here in Egg Harbor City. This is where not me personally, because I'm on a well, but this is where the people that live in the city get their water from. So it's processed water, then it's sucked up into that thing, and then they do something with the frequencies up there. I don't know what, to be honest. Like, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of that. But like, why would you need all this power and stuff for water, which runs off pressure, unless I'm dumber than I look? But there's all that like tech up there. You see those white boxes that the birds are on? That's like some weird tech that they run up there, and definitely do something with the water in my mind. So this is Egg Harbor City, New Jersey's water tower. We're going to be visiting a lot more water towers just to do some research, not because I know any answers, but we're just doing some research. We're checking out the water towers, and we're seeing what they have strapped to them, what their setups are, and so forth. That means that since 1962, that water tower has been there, but I'll bet if we look at pictures from 1962, it doesn't have the tech. And that's going to be the tall tale sign. I got to find old pictures. If it has the tech, then I'm not onto something, but if it doesn't have the tech, I'm onto something. I found pictures of the Egg Harbor City water tower from 1962 when they built it, and there's zero tech on it, and the water was working 100% fine. No tech in 1962 all the way till about 2000, and then once they got the 5G, they threw those up there. Really, really weird. Really weird. Super strange. Dude, and then it just keeps getting deeper and deeper out here. Now I'm reading how all these municipalities that controlled their own water and built all these towers are just selling their water supply and their towers and their infrastructure to like big companies like American Water Supply and stuff. So then it's just like a corporation that owns the water, no longer your local municipality. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Some guy commented on our vlog on Chuck's channel about it, and I didn't know how to respond. I'll put the comment up here, because wow, mind blown once again. This water rabbit hole goes deeper than you'd ever want to believe, dude. What is up, YouTube? What is up, fellow human beings? I've been on a crazy rabbit hole situation of water quality, what's put in our water, the way that they change the frequencies of our water, and how important it is to realize what's going on, because our bodies are made up of 70% water. So it's just easy to manipulate humans by just changing their water. Whew. Wow. I don't want to sound like a total conspiracy theorist here, but if you've known me or been following me for a long time, I'm always skeptical of what's going on in the mainstream media. What are they trying to put in our bodies? What are they trying to do to our food? How they're trying to systemize our natural resources away from us and have like a middleman in between our food, our water, pretty much everything. So we have to just live in what they call 15-minute cities. So let's just get this right off the bat. I am a skeptic. I do not believe in the mainstream narrative, and I have done enough research to know that I am not completely crazy. So my obsession with water started probably when I was between 10 and 15 years old. We lived in Pennsylvania. We had a well, and my dad's friend, Mark Dunphy, was a crazy water specialist. He believed in like biodynamic farming and like just how important the water is for your crops and for the animals. And if it's important for the crops and the animals, it's got to be important for the human body itself. So he was big into water filters years ago, probably 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And I always thought it was interesting. And then I just kind of like never really thought about it because all my friends were like, what are you even talking about? What, like, you know, so then the older I got, the more I just started noticing things like if I showered at my house in Pennsylvania, I wouldn't have any itching skin, any dry skin, any like weird feeling in my chest or my eyes. And then when my parents had a house in New Jersey, when we grew up our whole life, we would come down to Absecon Island and surf, shower. And since our bodies were so used to being on the well with the filter system, as soon as I personally took a chlorine shower, I'd have itchy hands, itchy feet. My eyes would be irritating me. And it never really hit me until recently when I started my career as a plumber and realizing how much water affects pipes, how it affects appliances, how it affects everything in that facet that how's it not affecting the human body? Whew. So then I started doing research and having meetings with Halo, water filter company, and just going down the road of what's actually in the public water. Why do they put this stuff in the public water? And like how it's affecting us as humans, how it's affecting our children, how it's affecting like, I don't know. You got to think about it. The people in the Bible lived to like 800 or 900 years old, and we have people dying in their middle 50s as men easily. It has to do with water consumption, diet. It has to do with something. I'm getting off track here. So if you get your water from a municipal source, they pretty much take all the poop water, all the runoff water, filter it, pool skim it, whatever they do to it. And then they add chlorine, chloramine, fluoride, all these things that are supposedly safe for public consumption. And they add it in there so we don't have crazy like mosquitoes and bacteria like they do in third world countries. But we are definitely paying the price because that's affecting our bodies. So, I mean, the chlorine and stuff doesn't really get to my head as much as the idea that they're changing the frequency of the water, which this is where most people are going to lose me here, but they put all these chemicals and stuff into our bodies. Obviously, that's breaking us down and just affecting our skins, our lungs, our appliances, everything. And then you put it onto another level of our bodies are made up of water. Water is affected by frequencies. Frequencies control the world. If you don't believe that, then how does your cell phone work? How could you just be here and then zap something over there? If you don't believe that frequencies work between technology, like if you don't believe frequencies work in the whole world, nature, humans, everything, then how can you believe it can just work with technology? It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So the way that they change the frequencies of the water is, if you notice, mainly municipal waters, they take your water, they do whatever they do to it, then they take it into these water towers, these big just containers. And then the thing's not even fully full of water. You got to do your research on this. But then they have all these 5G towers and stuff attached to the water towers themselves. And what they say is they attach them to the water towers because it's already a high point in the area, an infrastructure that's already there. So they just strap them to it for ease, for money, so then we can get faster 5G. Well, in my mind, I don't even have my phone set on 5G. I have my phone set on LTE, and it works just as fast as everybody else's. And so I don't even need the 5G. But then they put the 5G on the water. So then they're pumping the water full of chemicals, full of whatever they're claiming for public safety. And then they're zapping the water in the water towers with the 5G and changing the frequency of that water. So when it goes into your body, it manipulates you on a cellular level. And you're not going to be able to feel it like right off the rip or anything like that. But over years and years of drinking changed frequency water, it's definitely going to affect some form of your body, spiritually, physically, whatever. I might sound insane. But I've done a lot of research to know that this isn't just happening by chance. Like they don't just by chance put these chemicals in fluoride. Like why would we need fluoride in our water? If you get down to what fluoride is, it's a chemical waste product that they couldn't get rid of in the early parts of this country. So they turned it into a paste, a fluoride, then that they could sell to the general public. So not only are they creating the chemicals, the byproduct of the chemicals is then turning into fluoride, and then they're giving us the fluoride to get rid of it, and then we're consuming and processing the fluoride through our body. I mean, whoa, I don't need fluoride. Like dental health, dude, I sound insane because I'm getting off pattern here, but if you just do a simple test at your house right now, you're going to have between 3.0 and 6.8 whatever chlorine. Your pH is going to be messed up. You can even smell the chlorine in your water. So it's like all this stuff in our public water. I'm not saying it's the municipal guys that do it. They're just guys my age, whatever, just trying to feed their families and stuff. But the higher ups, the people, the 1%ers, they are purposefully manipulating our water so that it manipulates the structure, our structure on a cellular level, on a mental level, whatever. So they're manipulating something that we are made up of 70% of, if that makes sense. So we actually just did a podcast about this, like a more in-depth, less conspiracy theory, a take on this same idea on the Barron channel, the one that I work for, Barron Plumbing and Heating. And me and Chuck went back and forth on that one and talked about the ideas of what's going on, how you can filter your water, because there are ways to get rid of the stuff that they put in it, like carbon filters, reverse osmosis filters, shower head filters, things that you can protect yourself from these contaminants before they get into your body. I see someone pulling up behind me here. So yeah, I mean, we don't really need to get that crazy deep into it. I just want to touch on the fact that like our water supply is being poisoned by somebody. Somebody's purposefully doing it and then feeding the people down below like what should be in the water at what, like those people don't know. They're just doing their job, if that makes sense. They're just trying to provide for their family. But the people, the 1%ers, are definitely manipulating our water supply, changing the frequency of our water supply for a deeper meaning than just whatever they're doing with their water. Like they're not just trying to make water safe for public consumption. On a higher level, they're trying to change the frequency of the water. And that way they're changing the frequency of the human body, the structure, the cellular makeup. I would like definitely somebody to get like in my comment section, let me know like how far off am I? Or am I kind of close to what I'm thinking here? Or am I just totally insane? I firmly believe that not only are they poisoning the water supply, they are manipulating the water supply to affect us on a deeper level than we probably can't even wrap our heads around, because it's so ancient tech that we have no clue what's going on, that they're just manipulating the water so it does something to us that we can't ground ourselves or find our full powers here as human beings. To conclude my thoughts here is just test your water. See what's in your water. If your kids are complaining about itchy hands, itchy feet, if you're having dry skin, if your lungs feel weird after you take a hot shower because the chlorine comes off in the mist and the hot water and just you breathe it into your lungs. If you feel any of that, if you can smell the chlorine in your sink when you're doing your dishes, if any of that is happening to you at your house, just get your water tested, see what's in it, see how high the chlorine levels are. And, start doing some research on your water, because it's one of the most important things. We don't even really need to eat as much as we do. We just need to drink good, clean water with the right minerals, and we could be a lot healthier as human beings. So this is me kind of just saying that, like, just kind of don't take like the public safety or like the municipal water, or like, don't take it for granted and just think like they're giving you the best water that they can. They're just giving you the cleanest water that passes their protocols just to get it to you, so you're not complaining that you don't have water. If you go online and just look up your zip code and the contaminants in your water, or, the municipal buildings have to supply you with a copy of the water report. If you start doing that and start seeing what's actually in your water, you will not think that people that come up with these ideas are insane. You will know that they are designing the water that we drink for reasons way above my pay grade. Now, are you completely done for? No. You can get tests. You can install a reverse osmosis. You can put a carbon filter in. You can go so crazy and layer your filter system where you're drinking like pretty much perfect water. And then once you filter all your water out and everything, and you're left with just base RO, you need to add some salt, some lemon, to bring it back to like nature, to the natural feel, so your body can drink that water and do what it's supposed to do with the water, instead of just flushing through you with just dirty chemical water that your body's just trying to flush anyway. So hope I didn't freak anybody out. Hopefully I just don't sound insane, but truth of the matter is they are poisoning our water. They are changing the frequencies of our water for reasons I don't know. I'm definitely closing in on what they're doing, but I don't want to step out of turn until I have more knowledge. And for the record, the drones are back. You guys aren't going to believe this. I'm driving to work in Atlantic City, and I think I just saw the gnarliest UAP, dude. UAP, drone, whatever you want to call it, out here flying around. I'm going to try and find it right now, boys. We're going to do a podcast on that. I saw them this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. My boy Lenny saw them this morning, and it's interesting how the drones come in the wintertime. And what's weird is if you bring it up to other people, they act like it never even happened. Like they forgot about it. Like their timeline shift. Like it's different than mine. Like they were on a different timeline. Like you ever known about the different movies, like Shazam and Sinbad or whatever? The same movie, the Genie movie, but different actors. Some people remember it one way, some people remember it another way. I almost feel like that's what's going on with the drones in real time. Like people are living on two different timelines where the drones are real in my mind and the drones just never even happen in other people's minds. So yeah, test your water, hit the subscribe button, throw me a comment, give this video a thumbs up. Let's get me back in the algorithm. I'm way down in the algorithm. I need people to like it, comment, share it. Just be supportive. If you like any of my content, just get on here and help it out so we can get back in the algorithm, so YouTube can start sharing my videos again and doing whatever they call testing pool or whatever. Because the way it works is if like you guys aren't liking, commenting as my subscribers, then YouTube is going to be like, oh, invalid content. Don't test to the other people, to the pool or whatever they call it. So I'd be appreciative if you guys just liked this video, commented this video, shared it with your friends, and let me know your thoughts. Till next time, drink clean water.